What's going on, guys? It's your boy Nile, I Get Money, and today we got a new video, kind of another challenge video, I guess, so kind of like the 75 hard challenge video. This time we are doing a phone detox video. So I don't know if you guys have seen them recently. If you guys seen it before, I've been seeing it like on my page sometime, but basically it's a phone detox. I just really wanted to take a break from my phone. I think for me, I wanted to see if I could do this. A lot of people, I would say, are addicted to their phones. I could be one of those people, but I think it'll help me be able to plan better and get more stuff done if I don't have my phone constantly bugging me to do things. So my goal is to, let's just say it like this, 72 hours. Look, I don't even know math. I need 72 full hours of no phone. I think the only thing that might be tough is gym, just for music purposes. So I might tote the line on that. If I do use my phone for music though, it'll just be like, it'll be on airplane mode. I'll download some music, so I promise I won't use it. 72 hours straight, no phone. I'm gonna just keep you guys updated and see how it goes. And yeah, hopefully, the goal is to just feel better, maybe get more stuff done and just kind of like reset. So hopefully, 3 days without it, then I can go back to using it like normal, So with that being said, let's get into it. All right, y'all. I have just done my first day of my phone detox, so give it up. Yep, I am officially better than all of you. Right off the rip, already better than you. 24 hours, you couldn't do it. Just kidding. I really don't feel any different right now. I'm like okay without my phone usually. Again, this is just a phone detox, not like a dopamine detox. Like that's a whole different thing. Like that's way too hard for me. Yesterday, I was still playing video games. I watched TV, right? I didn't really feel too much different. So I woke up, no alarm, because I don't have an alarm clock, which we just ordered. But I woke up at 7:30, so that's a good sign. No phone before bed. I would say that helped pretty well. They always say like an hour before, don't be on your phone. I went to sleep pretty fast. I would say it was still similar to before, but I just didn't have my phone, so I wasn't endlessly scrolling for like, until like 2 a.m. So I guess that's a benefit. That's a positive we can take away from that. Went to the gym. I will say I did have to use my phone. Okay, so let's put a, disclaimer. I did use my phone. I have to check into my gym with my phone because it's on my phone. I don't have the physical thing, so, whatever. If I'm done, if I'm canceled for that, cancel me. I don't even care.
That's just my opinion. Go ahead and cancel me. I don't care.
Yo, Turtle, shut the f.
Then I will say I also used a different phone for music. Now, the reason I did this is because I consider my old phone just an iPod because it has no internet access and it literally is just for music. So I have that phone. It has like a whole bunch of music downloaded. So I just used that. I connected my AirPods. I used that in the gym. So I couldn't I can't check social media. I can't check Robinhood. I can't check the news. And like the time literally said it was like 4 a.m. So again, it wasn't really a phone, but I'm not going to the gym without music because I'm not a psychopath. I'm not a weirdo. I'm not going in there raw dogging it, listening to people grunt and whatever. I will say I did have a mishap today. I went to work today, even though I got called off. So that's one thing you should probably look out for if you're going to try and do this is you might get called off work. You might not know about it. It worked out though. Like having to go into work, it still made me get up in time. And then I just ended up going to the grocery store. Now, the grocery store, on the other hand, I usually have like one AirPod in when I'm going to the grocery store, whatever. Say what you will about me, Gen Z, whatever. But it's just like, might as well listen to a podcast. Like if I'm going alone, like what's the point in not? But, like today I didn't have my phone, so I wasn't listening to music. I was just walking around and I don't know. It's a lot more peaceful, a lot more quiet, obviously, because I'm usually blasting music in my ears. That was nice. I kind of like noticed people had a lot more interactions, so that was cool. Again, still haven't really felt any different. Like I still feel the same. I do think like my habit of like reaching for my phone has kind of gone away a little bit. I do still feel myself like reaching for it and stuff. Like I keep my phone on me just in case, like it's just for emergency purposes, like if someone's like bleeding out at Meyer, I'm not gonna be like, oh, I can't call the ambulance, like I'm on a phone, like I'm not gonna do that. But the other thing I noticed is when you're driving in the car, again, I'm trying to be as faithful as I can or true to this as I can, but driving the car with no phone, dude, what are you supposed to listen to? Like, you just gotta like throw something on. I will say though, shout out Bob FM 97.9 Bob FM. That is the greatest radio. Like every time I turn it on, it's a hit. Like, and then like I'll hear one song goes the next hit. Like this morning I listened to Piano Man. Oh, Man in the Mirror. Like Bob just knows what I'm going through. So shout out Bob FM. I need to get a shirt by them or something. Or, this is not even a sponsorship, but that's the best radio host. So yeah, so day one, pretty simple, pretty easy. Don't really feel too different, but you know, one day down. So again, I'm better than you guys because I've done at least a day. You can't go a day without your phone. I know your screen time is at like 8 hours already, but again, I'm just better than you. So anyway, we will be here on day 2 tomorrow. So we'll see you then. All right, y'all. It is day 2. We are at hour 51. Doing this video a little bit later in the day. Forgot to do it before I went to work. 2 days fully now with no phone, and I'm definitely starting to feel it. It's one of those things like you like reach for it, look at it, and it's off, and you're like, oh, right, I'm not supposed to be on this. I don't know. I feel a lot more calmer these last few days. Less anxious, honestly. And I would say I'm getting more stuff done. I'm more attentive to people too. Work still felt the same. I got friends at work, so like if I'm not on my phone, I'm just slacking off with them anyway. So, but yeah, overall, still doing okay. I'm definitely starting to feel it though. Like I want to send some texts out and just kind of like check my Instagram or check TikTok, stuff like that. So I'm definitely starting to feel it in that sense. But you know, overall, like I'm going pretty strong. I would say like the benefits are kind of there, but not like nothing crazy. I think the best thing so far for me is the sleep. I was gaming last night and I can't lie, I was getting real mad. I was getting rage baited. I was dying too much in Arc Raiders. If you guys play that, shout out you guys. It's definitely not going to help your rage in that sense, but I will say in like normal everyday life, like I feel a lot calmer. If you thought I was going to help you with your anger management overall, I would say just be cautious. Because again, like this, when you're playing a video game, that's just different. But like in everyday stuff, like I definitely feel a lot less stressed out, less anxious. But you know, it's only been 2 days, so I would just say mostly so far, it's just the little things like loading into a raid in Arc Raiders and not having my phone. Or an ad pops up when I'm watching The Sopranos and I can't get on my phone. But I would say the benefits do outweigh, like, instead of reaching for my phone when I'm watching The Sopranos, I grab my book. So in that sense, it is like better. It's like an upgrade, you could say. Because I think the thing with the phone is you don't realize, but when you get on it, you think it's only gonna be like 5 minutes. Even 5 minutes, like you think that's it. It goes by way quicker than you think. You know what I mean? 5 minutes turns into like 30 minutes to an hour. 2 hours, you know, it's so easy to stay on it. So I think the biggest thing right now is, you know, going to sleep and being more attentive and present. So, you know, who would have thought not looking at your phone for 30 minutes every hour, you would be more attentive. Like wow. Riveting stuff, Nylock. But yeah, so far it's been all right. It's been pretty easy, I would say. So, you know, I will see you guys tomorrow. All right, this is day 3, y'all, I guess. So I looked at I was taking hour by hour what I was doing, and I realized that literally right now is like hour 72, so like give or take a few hours that I like missed it, but like I started on noon on what? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, yeah, I started on noon on Monday, and I don't know why I thought it was Thursday. That'd be 4 days, so I did the math, you know, 24 times 3 is 72. It's been 72 hours, so yeah, it's done. We can get back on the phone. So I'm going to turn that baby on right now because I ain't going to lie, it's starting to hit. But yeah, so let's just kind of recap, guys. Phone detox. Is it worth it in 2026? Honestly, yes. It's a good challenge if you'd like to challenge your discipline and kind of see where your efficiency and productivity increase, right? See where it's at, basically. You put your phone away when you're not on your phone all the time. The other thing I will say, the days are like way longer now. I don't know if that's just, you know, me, but like not having my phone, I have realized like I have so much more time in the day. Now, I said that the detox was worth it. However, do you need to do it to like get these benefits? I don't think so. Real quick, let's go over the benefits I saw. I was a lot more productive. I was much more there, like present with people, especially at my work, talking to people and just being out in public. I got more sleep. I was much more rested. It was a lot quieter, I would say. Again, that will happen if you aren't blasting music 24/7 like I normally do. Felt more relaxed, less stressed out. You know, anxiety had gone down a lot. Like those are probably the biggest benefits, I would say, from not being on your phone all the time and just being on a detox. However, there are some drawbacks. You know, without a phone, you're like off the grid, so you can't socialize with people, you can't text people, you can't check Instagram, stuff like that. I'm ready to see if anyone texted me, because I only texted like 2 people that I was going on this sabbatical, this detox. So, you know, if you're craving attention, maybe just do this, and then your friends might hit you up, and then you'll feel better about yourself. However, this might have the inverse effect where if you think your friends will hit you and they don't, then you're gonna be even more shitty. So do that at your own risk. But in all seriousness, guys, I'm glad I did it. It was just a challenge, you know, kind of like the 75 hard challenge. I think I said that earlier, but it was fun. I really wanted to test my discipline, and you know, I got more of the stuff I wanted to get done. Comment down below if this is something you would try in 2026, or if you know you need your phone, because I totally get it. Like, I make a lot of money on my phone, so not having my phone kind of sucks. Again, there's like times where you gotta, like, I try to like log into something, it's like check your phone to verify. I'm like, well, can't do that. But yeah, overall, thanks for watching, guys. Stay in the moment. Don't forget to click like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next detox. Next time we're gonna do a water detox for 72 hours. Just kidding. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Take it easy.